evening, everyone, and welcome to Check It Out, the library talk show that lets you know what's happening in and around the Bethel Park Public Library. We're your hosts, Elaine Volpe
and Christine McIntosh. And can you believe it's August already?
No,
yes.
I cannot.
Summer has flown by, and while summer reading is wrapping up for adults and for children, we do have some really interesting classes and programs going on. We have our Books to Movie Club, which will meet on Tuesday, August the 1st at 7 p.m. I almost said April. August the 1st at 7 p.m. This month they are discussing Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which was a really excellent book.
Yes,
it was made into a movie directed by Tim Burton. So if you're interested in that, I always like to see the comparison between a book and a movie. Mm-hmm. And we were just talking about
so
The Shack,
often,
right? Was it you?
Yes, and did you read the...
I read the book, but I have not seen the movie.
So 99.9% of the time, I always say that the book is better, right?
Right.
In this case, in The Shack, I liked the book. I can't say I loved it, but I loved the movie.
Okay. It's on my list.
So, I
have it on
recommend it.
request. I'm waiting. Just like everyone else, I have to wait. So that will be Tuesday, August 1st at 7 p.m. And then we have a class called Be Well on Purpose on Tuesday, August the 8th at 10:30 a.m. This will be an ongoing kind of group where there'll be talks given by professionals and group discussion on topics that are important as you age. So we do ask that you register just so we can be prepared. How to Pay for College on Thursday, August 17th at 7 p.m. This is Kim McCurdy from FIA, the Pennsylvania Higher Education Agency.
Oh, it's association.
Association.
It could be agency.
Well, she will be here to present information on financial aid, the financial aid application process, what types of aid might be available for your student, and strategies to start thinking about how you're going to afford college before your kid applies for admission. And this just isn't for college, this could be for trade or technical school as well. So all parents...
And if I could interject for just a moment, your child really doesn't have to be a junior or a senior, right? I would highly recommend, if your child's going into high school and just about ready to start their freshman year, that this would still be extremely beneficial to you.
I agree.
As soon as you said it, my stomach did that flip, right? I'm still very nervous about it, but...
Is Jerry a senior this year?
He's going to be a senior,
oh,
right?
You need to get on that.
I know. I have been. I'm getting a little more, I don't know, my mind's a little bit at ease, right? Because I know that there's help out there, and there's financial aid and all these scholarships. Of course, that's on him.
Right.
He has to take that responsibility to look into those scholarships. But there is help out there, and it is affordable, and,
Right. So Thursday, August 17th at 7 p.m., come on in. We have a professional coming to talk about how to pay for college, which, by the way, I just paid off my student loans last month.
Yay! Congratulations. High five.
Thank you. 46 years old.
Has to be a good feeling.
Been out of graduate school since I was 29, so it took me 17 years to pay it off, but what a feeling. So
good for you.
It can be done. Invest in yourself. We have a class called Appy Hour, which is one of my favorite things, where Ed talks about what's new and what's trending in apps for your phone, your tablet. That will be Tuesday, August 22nd at 7 p.m. We do ask that you register for that also, just so Ed has enough handouts prepared, because he does give you a handout to take home. We have Carla. Miss Carla hosts this Memory Cafe once a month. It always meets on the fourth Wednesday of the month. They meet in the fireplace room. So in August, it will be Wednesday, August 23rd at 10 a.m. So this is coffee and conversation specifically for those with dementia and their caregiver. So it's kind of a support group in a way. There's a professional there all the time, every month, that will have activities for the person with dementia to help them feel part of the community, but they're geared towards people with dementia. And then there is opportunity for caregivers to talk to each other and to talk with a professional about caregiver burnout, just ways to cope. It's a very stressful thing to take care of somebody.
It is, and I think that support, you need that support. So I think this is a great opportunity.
Yes. So come on by. Always meets the fourth Wednesday of the month at 10 a.m. So if you are or know someone who is a caregiver or a person with dementia, please let them know about this program. It's really wonderful. And then one of my favorite classes, Ancestry Library. Thursday, August 24th at 7 p.m. So when you come, you will learn how to conduct searches, evaluate resources, map your family history across the world, all with Ancestry Library. It's a free database available to library card holders. It must be used in the library. You cannot access it remotely from home or from your tablet. We do ask that you call to register again, just so we have enough handouts. I have been working on my family tree all summer.
I know you have. Yeah. Have you discovered anything else?
Yes. I was having some difficulty with the Macintosh side of my family because my dad wasn't very close with his family. But I met up with my half-brother when I was in Erie a few weeks ago. So we talked about, you know, names that we knew and people that we knew from that side. So I have been able to go back a few more generations.
That's great.
Yeah,
I think I saw that on Facebook, right? You ran into your brother after so many years.
Yeah,
Was
I
that?
haven't seen my half-brother since 1991.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And we were at this Roar on the Shore for motorcycle riders. And I knew, like, we're friends on Facebook, so we talk, but I haven't seen him. So we were in this bar in the evening, and I was outside, and my guy Bill had gone in, and he said that
he recognized him first, right?
Well, my brother Bill recognized my guy Bill and was like, "Hey, aren't you Bill?" And my brother Billy said, "You know, I'm Chrissy's brother." And Bill
that is so cool.
My Bill was like, "Chrissy," because everyone calls me Christine, but this was my, you know, we grew up. My half brothers and sisters and I all grew up together, and then, you know, my dad died and things kind of fell apart. So they all call me Chrissy, and it was really weird. So that was awesome that I got to reconnect.
To randomly run into him like that.
I knew he was going to be there. We just hadn't set up a time or a place to meet. So it was really awesome.
Very cool.
And I got some information on my family. So if you're trying to construct your family tree, join us for Ancestry Library class on Thursday, August 24th at 7 p.m. And that is what is going on in the adult department.
All right, so over to me.
Yes.
Summer reading on our side is wrapping up as well, and we've had a great time this summer. The summer flew by, it really did. I know we always say that, but it went so fast, and I think that's in part because we were having so much fun with our new summer reading program. So as you know, as we mentioned on the last show, we've been inviting kids to earn badges this year. So it's a little bit different than how we've run summer reading in the past. But each kid was invited to earn 6 badges in all, and if they earned all 6 badges, well, then they became eligible for some grand prizes that we'll be drawing on August 16th at our Last Blast event. I have to say that some of our kids have really gone above and beyond with some of the badges, and I wanted to highlight just a few if I could on today's show. I brought these 2 pictures down just because they were just dropped off as I was on my way down here. One of the things under the reading badge was to create a piece of art representative of a book that you've read. And this is clearly, even if I cover the title, you know who that is, right, Christine?
Captain Underpants.
Isn't that a good sketch of Captain Underpants?
I think it's awesome.
So I think this is Nathan. Nathan and Jacob, 2 brothers, dropped these pictures off. So this was one. And then the other kid, one of his favorite books is...
And I would know this one, too.
Say it.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid, right? There's Greg Heffley. It's like perfect. He didn't trace it. So that was pretty cool. And we have all of the artwork displayed upstairs. A lot of people have really done a great job in talking, you know, little kids all the way up to older kids and even teenagers. So, and then also under the reading badge is create a story of your own, right? And we weren't collecting this, but we did ask to keep this one because I was so impressed. Somebody brought in this book just last week, and I think he got the idea from If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, right? And if you give a moose a muffin, if you give a pig a pancake. He came up with If You Give a Turtle a Tart. And this is my friend Zach Christen. So we were so impressed with this, I wanted to share it on today's show. Do you mind if I read it?
No, go ahead.
Enjoy it? You want to read it? Okay.
Sure.
So if you give a turtle a tart, she's going to want some hot tea to go with it. When you give her the tea, she'll ask you for some honey. When you give her the honey, she might get some on her shell, so she'll ask you for a handkerchief. Love the illustrations too,
Very
right?
nice.
When she sees the handkerchief, she'll remember how her brother made airplanes, and she'll want to try to make one like him. When the airplane is finished, she'll take it outside to see if it would fly. When she starts the propeller, it'll go soaring through the air. It'll fly right over the fence. You'll have to help her catch it. She'll chase it over the lake, through a cave, and straight into the forest. When she finally catches it, she'll notice a forest fire with smoke coming off the top. She'll want to get home as fast as she can. The smoke has reminded her of your hot tea. She'll probably ask you for some. And chances are, if she asks you for some hot tea, finish it, Miss Christine, she's going to want a tart to go with it.
See.
If you give a turtle a tart. Again, written and illustrated by our friend Zach Christen. So well done. And then, so that was the reading badge. And then we had a STEM badge. So one of the things on the STEM badge was to create your own junk bot. And my friend Harris made this amazing junk bot. He called him RoboJif. That's because the middle part, his body here, is made out of a peanut butter jar. So very cool. I just love all, what he used. I think these are yogurt containers, I think Mom said.
Or sour cream.
Maybe sour cream
yogurt.
Yeah. I love the wagon wheel ears and the penne pasta nose and mouth. That was kind of my favorite.
His little straw.
So these are high C containers, right?
Yeah.
And the straws are already there for his antenna. So just really, really cool junk bot. We have these on display as well. Great job, Harris.
There's some really, really interesting junk bots up there.
Yeah.
I love looking at them. They're
I feel
unbelievably creative.
Yes.
If you haven't had a chance to look at them, do so.
There's been an overwhelming response to our SHIM food drive, so that was under our community, or maybe our kindness badge, one of the two. Thank you all for those donations. I keep taking some over, and the box is full again, so that's amazing. Also under our community, we had one of the criteria was tell us what you love about Bethel Park. So I thought I'd share a few of these too.
Yeah, I would like to actually keep those.
Okay, we can definitely do that. I'll have you pull a couple, you can read a couple, and I'll read a couple. How about that? So this one says, Bethel Park rules because it has great peeps. Okay, indeed it does. I would agree with that. And I love Bethel Park because it's beautiful. And we do have some great, beautiful parks.
We certainly do. This is says, I love Bethel Park because I love the mall. Me too, sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not a mall person. I haven't been to the mall in over a year.
I was just at Macy's not too long ago. I had a coupon. And I love Bethel Park because it's a very nice place. So
great. We'll do one more. It's beautiful, and on the back it just says, it's the best. So I kind of love just dipping in every once in a while, just reading a couple. We had so many that complimented us at the library. A lot of people said the residents of Bethel Park are so friendly. I find that to be very true.
Yes, indeed.
A lot of people mentioned the police officers. So there was a lot of good stuff in here. And yeah, I think we should keep them.
I would like to keep them.
We can definitely do that. So things coming up in August. Like I said, most of our programming is winding down. Summer reading will officially be over on August 16th. Speaking of that date, that's our last blast party. We call it the last blast because it's like one last blast of summer before you go back to school. So we're going to have that here Wednesday, August 16th from 6 to 8 p.m. Ronald McDonald will be here for the first half of that.
Oh, how interesting.
Yeah, he has a little book show that he puts on, and he juggles, and he'll entertain us for about the first 45 minutes. And then from 6:45 to 7:30, families can travel to different stations. So we're going to have some things outside. With your permission, I'm thinking you'll say we can chalk again, because that was pretty cool.
Yes.
We're not going to chalk on the walls, because that took forever to come down, even after it rained.
I know. Well, it was the red chalk. It was the dark chalk.
Is that why it was?
It took forever. We had to go out and scrub a little bit. But
we did, which we didn't mind. But we're going to stay away from the walls. But we're going to chalk on the sidewalk out in the courtyard. We are going to have free ice cream to give away. Some games set up. A tattoo artist will be here, so you can get a
temporary
tattoo. We'll have some crafts to make as well. Then at 7:30, we'll invite everybody back in for the grand prize drawing. So we have those 6 grand prizes that we're giving away. If you earned all 6 of your badges, you became eligible for those grand prizes. But we also have a lot of door prizes and some random giveaways, and we also have some very special awards that our friends will be receiving. So we invite any family who participated in summer reading to come on out for the last blast on August 16th.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
We were talking about the Shack and Books to Movies.
Yes.
Well, we have some really great new movies being released in the month of August.
Yeah.
So
I'm on the list of myself for a couple of those.
Really?
So yeah, let's take a look.
Take a look.
I think I need to remind you why you chose to be here.
I got no choice. If you're gonna catch Dom, you're gonna need a little help.
You want to tell me why you just put me in a room with this tea and crumpets eating criminal?
You don't think that tight t-shirt's cutting off the circulation in your brain? You should get bigger size.
You guys are gonna work together.
Love to.
You are the explorer? Give me a hand.
I wish to find the lost city.
What you seek is far greater than you ever imagined. It is your destiny.
What did you hope to achieve out here?
If we may find a hidden civilization where one was considered impossible to exist, we may well write a whole new chapter in history.
The country's completely overrun.
They're forcing Jews out of their homes. They're taking us all to the ghetto.
Thousands of people are dying. The littlest of children.
We have room. We could hide them. Bring as many as you can.
2 days ago, I saw someone who looked like us.
That's impossible.
And they dropped this map. If there really are other Smurfs out there, we need to find them.
What if this means the Lost Village isn't a legend?
Now you're talking about maps and mystery Smurfs.
What's going on in here?
None of your business, Nosy.
Well, all right.
I don't do well in the darkness. I have enough trouble in the daylight.
I didn't think the Lost Village was gonna be this hard to find.
We mean you no harm. We're looking for the Lost Village. Wow!
What the?
I'm really freaking out, you guys!
So hope you come in and check out one of those titles. I want to see the Smurfs. I was a big Smurf fan growing up.
I was too.
So we'll
Yeah,
see.
that's not one of the ones that I have on hold, but I probably will eventually get around to seeing that.
Yeah.
So I wanted to mention one other thing before we left you today. We're very excited to have this outdoor garden,
Yes.
right, finally coming to fruition. We got some funding and we were fortunate enough to purchase all the materials that we need. One of the big things we were waiting for, it was an outdoor water source. So we now have a spigot that will be installed. So we are starting a courtyard garden and we want your help. So it is advertised in our flyer under, I think, Grow a Better World. We were trying to tie it into summer reading. Grow a Better World. And we reserved 2 dates for it. We're inviting you to come on Tuesday, August 15th, and also Tuesday on August 22nd. The first Tuesday, we're going to be decorating the tires because we thought we would use recycled tires, and thank Bill for us again. I know he has a couple for us. I still have 2 sitting in my garage. But we're going to take tires and spray paint them and then decorate them. And those will be our planters. Okay, so that's what's going to happen on the first Tuesday. And then when you come back on August 22nd, we'll actually get dirty and we'll do the planting. So my plan is to plant some mums, some fall mums, because I think those will come up and bloom nicely.
You can do those ornamental cabbages too. I love those things.
And then I was thinking,
so
I think Michelle or somebody upstairs recommended the cabbages because it was hard for me. I don't know much about gardening. This late in the summer, I didn't know what I could plant.
Cold crops.
So yeah, we are going to do some cabbage. I think some onion, garlic, I guess you can plant around this time of the year. So we'll have some of the planters that are food and then some that are flowers, some beautiful flowers that we can enjoy.
And our produce will be shared with the Shim Food Pantry.
Yes,
correct?
thank you. That's yes. So I know a lot of the schools are doing it too. Lincoln Elementary just got theirs, and they just had a wonderful harvest day, and they got 11 pounds of food they brought over to Shim.
Awesome.
We are trying to do the same thing. So another community garden that will benefit others. So please come and help us on those 2 Tuesdays. the more hands, the better. And I'd like to invite all ages. We put it in our program, but really this is for anybody to come out.
That
Ideally,
means you adults too. You can come. We welcome all hands on deck. And
yes,
thank you to Andy Amrine at EV True Value Hardware, who helped us organize this.
Yes.
And
WQED, all of our friends at WQED helped to fund the project. So thank you to the both of them. August 15th and August 22nd. I hope to see you then. Wear your messy clothes.
Yes.
For both days, for painting and for planting.
For sure.
Okay. So what else we got? I think we're going to leave them with a 1-minute book recommendation.
We'll leave you with a 1-minute book recommendation today. Hey, it's Christine with another 1-minute book recommendation. Today I wanted to talk about the book We Wanted Workers, Unraveling the Immigration Narrative, written by Jorge Borjas, published in 2016. So the author himself is an immigrant. He is Cuban-American, and he's also a Harvard labor economist. And in this book, he clears away the politics to show that immigration has not affected the average American all that much. But he does not believe that immigration is universally beneficial, noting that Americans who are in the high-tech fields or those that are unskilled workers often compete for the same jobs with immigrants and are often displaced by them. So in this book, Borjas analyzes the many sides of the immigration issue and points out to us that those from a particular point of view can manipulate data to support their ideology. So it's a good book. It's full of facts and a lot of charts and how you can manipulate those charts to say what you want them to say. But I feel that this book is essential reading for anyone who is interested in the topic of immigration in America today. So stop by your library, pick up a book of We Wanted Workers.
And as always, if you enjoyed any of the things that we talked about on today's show and would like to find out some more information, you know what to do. Just give us a call.
Visit our website.
Or better yet, stop in and see us in person. We'll see you next month, everybody. Red.
Don't go anywhere. These are great. Yellow, okay. How many do you get to go when you get green? 2. Red.
I lost 2, don't worry.
Red. I need to shuffle. Green. It's a tie again. Green. This is fun. Yellow. Green. This is so much fun. I love it. How long did it take you to work on it, buddy? Like to actually make everything, to color it?
Probably like an hour, you think? Mom did all the laminating, obviously.
Yeah. Right, your turn.
Red.
My chance. Green.
Red.
Green. You're tied. Green. Now it's getting really exciting. Green. Here's a question. Do I have to, I have to get 2 trash cans, right? So I need 1 more. So I didn't win yet.
Yep.
Okay. Oh man.
Green.
Oh man, oh man. Yes. Green. Shake my hand. Well done. Thank you so much for sharing and for designing this game. It is fantabulous.
Thanks.